Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? I hope you're good and genki. Are you ready for some Batman and Robin action? Yes, I know I am. Now, I didn't actually get a review of issue 1 done, but I loved it, really recommended it, and delighted to see that Batman and Robin Year 1 issue 2 came out Wednesday this week. It's written by Mark Waid. It has story art, letters by Chris Samnee. It says here, letters, really? Colours by Giovanni Nero. No, letters by Clayton Cowles. But what I've heard is that Chris Samnee and Mark Waid are co-plotting this. $3.99 by the way, 28 pages. Just such a good issue. Dick Grayson is struggling to adjust to his new life as Bruce Wayne's ward, with both Bruce's rules and Batman's training making his life difficult. But Dick is happy to remind Bruce that turnabout is fair play. Gotham's newest crime boss, meanwhile, the General, continues to vie with Two-Face for control. But could an alliance benefit both of them and spell trouble for Batman and Robin? I'll tell you what, I've got to say, I absolutely loved this issue. Really enjoyed it. It's a huge recommend from me. It's maybe even better than the first one. The first one was a great issue. So for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10, it's worth it. Love Chris Samnee's art. It's very atmospheric, very distinctive style. The way he does the panels, just check out some of the panels here, especially in a stunning double-page spread where you see Robin training in the Batcave. Wait till you see that. But yeah, as I say, big recommend from me. So let's have a look inside the book, and here's my story summary. After we see a brief headline of a newspaper, millionaire adopts child of slain aerialists, we switch scenes to the Gotham City Child Protective Services, where some of the workers there, they've got a pool going on how long before His Lordship Bruce Wayne drops the ball. In other words, they're hoping that they can put Dick Grayson in with some what they call competent parents. Well, basically, they don't trust this rich billionaire playboy to, spend enough time with a poor young grieving boy. So they're about to send one of their workers on the case. We've got this guy here saying, hell, I bet Wayne took the kid in for the positive PR alone. Then the lady whose name is Laura, the caseworker, she's off to, as she says, stately Wayne Manor right now. She's hoping Bruce hasn't put the kid in any kind of danger. Then we get this wonderful double-page spread here by the artist Chris Samnee, who's also co-plotter by the way. Look at this, look at the way he uses the panels here. It's Robin going through a training session and in the Batcave. Alfred is trying to hit him with what appears to be a machine gun, but don't worry, it's only firing rubber bullets. Bruce is shouting at Robin to hurry up and take out the gun, but Robin seems too bent on showboating, He was like an acrobat, he was working in the circus. Stop performing, Dick, says Bruce. Stop making it boring. You got a feel for him, he's still a kid, and I love the little details there like the Joker fish. Okay, next we're in Wayne Manor with Bruce walking Laura around the stately manor house. Just how much time do Dick and Mr. Pennyworth spend together? But Bruce knows what question she's really asking. That's your way of asking me. Do you just hand the boy off? The answer is no. I know how angry a loss like his can make someone. I help him focus that anger into productive activities. Polo, she replies. You wound me. No, I leave the yachting and the big game hunting to the laissez of the laissez-faire. My God. Not all stereotypes are accurate. Please, call me Bruce. So you can see Bruce there, putting on the charm, but also answering the questions very well. Miss Lynn, I take this very seriously. The boy is at no risk in this house. Ask him yourself. He's waiting for you in the den. You just know somebody's being set up right now, don't you? Can you guess? You can probably guess what the next scene's going to be. Hi, says Dick, leaping from the chandeliers. Just look at the faces, the expressions, the reactions there from both Laura and then Bruce. Bruce looks so annoyed. Is this typical behaviour? She asks. I'm as shocked as you, and no, I do not approve. The next panel, when she's turned her back, again, look at Bruce's face, the expression, it's classic. He's like shaking his fist at Dick. Dick's trying to act all innocent. But then when she turns round, we'll behave, both of us. Isn't that right, Dick? Apparently, and they look like best of friends there, all chummy chum. Okay, next we switch scenes to somewhere in a darkened office. There appear to be some suited heavies there. And I don't know what the front of the main panel or the top panel, is that a ventriloquist dummy? It looks a little bit like it. Anyway, we hear a voice from outside the room saying, "Let me in, you thick-necked lout. I go where I choose in this town, believe me." Now, when I read that line, I want to say it in the Critical Drinkers. Believe me. Scottish accent, but I can't. You don't want to be on my bad side. Then the mustachioed man sat in the chair replies, "Relax, men. Remember your briefing. This is Mr. Harvey Dent, a former DA scarred by criminals. Now he decides what side of the law he's on at the flip of a coin. Tell me, Mr. Dent, what does the coin say tonight?" Again, just want to make a comment on the art, the colouring, the shadows, the shading. I absolutely love this. Really, really atmospheric. "I know quite a bit about you as well, General Grimaldi." So this is the villain of the Year One storyline here, the General. We find out he has a military background. He had a dishonourable discharge. Apparently has an empire in Miami. Harvey knows of his interest in expanding to Gotham, despite, as he says, the iron hold already exerted upon this city by the 5 families. Turns out Harvey Two-Face has come with an offer. Harvey's offer is a certain police file in his possession, one that he believes the contents of which would help out the General immensely. All he wants in return is to serve as his second in command. And now I find out, no, it's not a ventriloquist dummy, it's an old man in a wheelchair. We see a little bit of his face in close-up there. The General says he'll consider it. Switch scenes again, and we're in the Batcave. I love this scene here. Is this the Bat Boat? We've got Robin inside the Bat Boat saying, wait a minute, how many Batcaves do you have? Batman replies, 1. But we just left the... You're thinking too small, Robin. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit, try and show the whole page just to get this fantastic scene, this image, to show it to you. Look at this. We see them walking up some steps, and Batman's been talking about how basically it's not just one small cave. It's a series of caves, like interlinked. Describes it here as it's underneath the whole of the city. We see there, look at that, Wayne Manor up on the top of this hill, almost like a small mountain, the city below, and this network of bat caves, just fantastic. Simple, minimal art, but it conveys so much. It leaves so much to the imagination. We switch scenes to a truck, bombing it down a road somewhere. We hear the conversation from inside. "Hand to God, just 'cause he bags Maria Smoke Show Maroney, who's way out of his league, he thinks 6 years managing a free pro shop qualifies him for anything. Guys, we're about 3 minutes out. Suit up, you know the plan." Yeah, burn Falcone's meth lab to the ground. In, out, boom. That's one option. "Tommy, what the holy hell?" Then one of the guys says, "Hey, chill, relax. Tommy's been with the Maronis longer than any of us. He's clowning. Tommy, quit farting around." But Tommy appears to be pointing something. Is it a flamethrower, a flame gun? Right at them. In the van. What's he doing? Is he crazy? Oh shit! He unleashes the flames in the van. Is he? Yeah, he must be. He's lost his mind. What is he doing? The truck bursts into flames and we see the maniacal figure of Tommy inside, laughing, mad like a madman. Batman and Robin come swinging in. "Truck's out of control in a neighbourhood built from tinderboxes. Hurry!" Help me, I'll die. "Not tonight," says Batman. "Take my hand." Come on, guys, how cool is this? Robin tells Batman he saw some kids' bikes outside one of the buildings that's caught on fire. Oh, jeez. Outside there's a woman screaming, "My girls! Where are my girls?" Robin takes off his cape. "Hey, don't be frightened, alright?" "That's my job," he whispers to himself. "Wrap up and hang on." And he shields them in his cape. But before he appears to get out, we see a huge explosion. Now take a look at that top panel. Very simple image. Batman's just showing his eyes, but you get the feeling that, he's just shocked. He's panicking almost, like, oh my God, what's happened to Robin? But then The door bursts open somehow and he's coming down. Robin is riding the door down the burning stairway with the kids wrapped in his cape. Unbelievable. What a fantastic scene. After the flames abate, we see Batman opening the back of the truck and Robin's reaction. Oh my God, that smell. Regretful. An occupational hazard. How many back there? Still breathing, 1. Can we get him to a hospital? Asks Robin. Batman tells him no, not in time. But he speaks to the poor burnt victim here, the poor man. Tell me how this happened so you can die with a cleaner conscience. The burning man spills the name Tommy. Tommy Moretti? But he's a key man, loyal to a fault. What about him? He went nuts. He started torching everything. But his face was melting. Like wax, it was melting. Wait, what? Says Robin. And that's where the issue ends. Okay, thanks so much for watching this far. I hope you enjoyed that story summary. Now, there were 2 variant colours which caught my eye. The purple one on the left is the Dave Johnson variant, and the colourful one, well, grey background on the right, is a Kevin Nolan variant. So which one would you go for out of those 2, or do you prefer the main cover by Chris Samnee? Okay, as always, thanks so much for watching, and do drop a comment. Let me know if you're reading this, if you rate it as highly as I do. I hope you're enjoying it, if you do read it, and hope you enjoyed my review. This is Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night. Matane.